So I'm starting with a bared face today only because I'm trying to get ready, but I also want to do a video at the same time. So yeah, I'm like literally barely getting ready. So I bought the new Juvia's Place foundation stick, and I bought it online. And if you buy foundations online, you know that it's a little hard to get your exact color. So I did get mine a little bit too light for my skin. So I got Nepal. Anyway, so I kind of try to work with it only because number one, I'm the worst at returning things. I know I can go to Ulta. I know I can switch it out, but I'm too lazy, so I'm not gonna do it. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna work with it. I'm just going to use it on like the highlight areas of my face, and then just use my Born This Way concealer. This one is in sand, and it's actually my perfect color. So what I'm gonna do is just gonna kind of mix colors so I can get my exact color. It's not gonna be perfect, but I mean, oh well. So usually I cover up my dark circles. So anyway, I was gonna go ahead and do like just a regular story time video, but honestly it takes a long time, and I go to school. Where's my foundation brush? I go to school and I have to pick up my kids, so it kind of makes it hard for me to like make a video, like get ready, make a video, and then do what I gotta do. I go to school in the evening, so it kind of makes it hard. Like I feel like my day goes by way too fast when I go to school at night. I am trying to switch my night class to day class. That way, number one, my days won't feel like they are going way too fast, because I feel like when I'm doing anything, I need to hurry up and get it done before I get to school. So yeah, I think it's gonna take about a week or two for me to be able to make the switch. But anyway, so since I am trying to cut time here, what I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna do like a talk through and just try to tell you guys stuff. I'm just gonna try to do a talk through. I don't know. We'll see how this goes. If you know me, you know that I get distracted very easily. And on top of that, like I'm pretty new, so I know a lot of people don't really like watch me or whatever. And I don't want to make it a 30-minute video, so I'm gonna kind of just speed through like just the stuff that doesn't really matter. So what I'm doing is I'm adding my my sculpting concealer in the areas that I would normally contour. And then just in the middle too, because like I said, this foundation is a little too bright, so I'm just gonna work with it. So usually I try to use my brush, and then I try to go over it with my sponge, only because my brush leaves a little bit of brush marks. So I try to make sure that I use my sponge to kind of smooth it out. And yeah, I know it does look really light on me, especially on camera, because I have my lights on, so it makes it look a lot brighter than it really is. Like I'm looking in my mirror and it looks normal to me, but in camera it looks really, really bright. But either way, I'm gonna contour still. Take a chill pill. And I haven't even done my hair because I have really thick curly hair. And it takes me like 2 hours just to do my hair because it's so thick and curly. So I'm just gonna have it in a bun for now and then see what I can work with today. I really wanted to do a story time today because I love those, but I just don't have the time. Oh my goodness. Today's Wednesday, so I have to pick up my kid early. And then it's my daughter's birthday, so I have to run and get her a cake and make dinner. So I have to do all this. I have to do this right before I go to school, so I'm really wanting to do videos a lot. It's just, they're really time consuming. I know, like, when you're watching a video, you're always thinking like, what the hell? Why are people making it seem like it's a really like long process? It actually is. Because you have to think, like, the person that makes the video, number one, they have to make it. So it takes like, you know, however long it takes to make the video. Sometimes it takes me like 2 hours just to make a video, and then you have to edit it. So you have to watch the whole thing. So if I made a 2-hour video, then I have to watch 2 hours of that video to try to cut it down to either 30 minutes. Like usually I try to cut it down to 30 minutes because I mean, the video is gonna be long no matter what. So I try to cut it down to at least 30 minutes. And then, you know, you're sitting there editing, so it takes another like maybe hour or two. Well, no, I mean, obviously you're watching your own video, so it takes another 2 hours to watch your own video and then actually cut it down to the time. And then you have to upload it. Uploading actually takes a very long time. If you upload a 10-15 minute video, it may be like, depending on, you know, your Wi-Fi or whatever, or your system that you're using, a computer or whatever, depending on all of those things, it could take about an hour just to upload a video. And then you have to wait for it to process. After it's processed, then you have to kind of, you know, add in your description and everything. And then it takes another while to make a thumbnail for the video. So it does really take a long time. And then it takes another hour or so to make up a thumbnail. I mean, because obviously you gotta make the video to where it's clickable, so it takes another while to make the video, to make a thumbnail. Thumbnails do not take like 10 minutes or whatever. You have to choose, you know, what's gonna fit the video, and then you have to kind of edit it also. So it does take about another hour. So for me personally, it takes me a full day just to be able to upload a video. So now I completely understand why people that, you know, make all these effects and everything, why it takes them so much longer. But I'm gonna do my eyebrows real quick. I'm gonna kind of speed through this because it is gonna take a long time. My eyebrows take a while. So I'm using my Goof Proof brow pencil, and it's number 5. So I'm gonna kind of just speed through this because it's kind of repetitive. So I really want to do like a fall look, and I think I got this in my BoxyCharm. I'm not really 100% sure. Oh my god, that was a big fail. And then when I tried to take it off, it was really hard to take off. I mean, that doesn't even make any sense. Like, whenever I would go like that, like, it was coming off. But yet, when I was trying to wipe it off, it wasn't coming off. It doesn't even make any sense. Anyway, so I guess I'm gonna just go ahead and start with the eyeshadow. Okay, so when was the last time anyone used the Naked Palette? I really want to do like a fall look, so I'm gonna just mess with this. Let's see what happens. Okay, so I'm gonna use Buck. And let's see how that works. It's so funny how, you know, these palettes were so popular and now all of a sudden no one is using them. Okay, am I crazy here? I just feel like it doesn't look like it does on the palette. I don't remember Buck looking so dark. It's so crazy. I used to use this as a transition color all the time, and I don't remember it being this dark. I feel like a lot of palettes have been using more like a brown tone. Okay, that is a lot darker. You probably can't tell. Let me see if I can get closer. Can you see? Oh, let me lower the brightness. Can you see how dark this is? On the palette, it looks so brown. I just don't get why it's so dark. I'm gonna use Dark Horse next. I was gonna use Creep because it's a little blacker, but I don't want it to go so dark without me knowing what the heck I'm doing right now. And I'm getting a lot of fallout, which I'm not really used to. This is really not looking like I wanted it to. So I don't remember the Naked Palette having so much fallout. I had to clean up a lot right here, but I mean, it's looking pretty fallish. I'm gonna add a little bit more Buck on top. Again, this is a lot darker than I assumed it was gonna be, but okay, so now I'm gonna use Sidecar, and it's this color right here. On camera, it looks a little brighter, but if I tilt it, you see that color? I'm gonna go ahead and use that, and I'm adding it with my finger so that way I can get like the most color, and then I'll go ahead and go back with my brush. I'm gonna use my Yes Please palette. I know it's really dirty because of the shadows that I use, but I'm gonna use Full Zip. because it's kind of like like a brighter color, but not too bright for my brow bone. Scratch that, it looks lighter. Oh. Okay, so I'm gonna go with this fluffy brush and kind of just go over that. Okay, so on camera it does look a little brighter, but it is pretty dark. I'm gonna go ahead and do my other eye because I don't want to take up too much time doing my shadow, but I'm just gonna use those 3 colors on this eye. So so I'll be right back. Okay, so I went ahead and finished the other eye, and now I'm gonna go ahead and, so I'm gonna use a mix of the Wet n Wild liquid liner and Stila, only because I really love how the liquid liner goes over dark shadows, or any, like when you use a lot of heavy shadow, I really like how it looks. So we're just gonna go ahead and speed through that. I only did half because with the pen, with the Stila pen, I can only get the inner corner, and then once I start getting to the middle of my eye, it literally stops working. I don't know why. That's why I start using the Wet n Wild. Okay, my wings do not look the same, and I'm not gonna keep going because otherwise it's gonna keep getting thicker and thicker, and then it's gonna look crazy. Okay, I'm gonna contour my face. To get back. Else contour their face and then like the nose, or does anybody else contour their nose and then it starts getting runny? Like mine does that all the time. I use the same blush all the time. It's the LA Color Rouge Red. It's the only blush that I feel like it fits my skin tone. I don't know why. I've tried other blushes and it doesn't work. And I do go in pretty heavy because by the time I'm done with my full makeup and then I spray my face, it kind of diffuses it. So I try to go in pretty heavy so I try to go in pretty heavy, that way it kind of still stays on there by the end. On top of that, you know, if I'm doing a video, right now it looks really dark in person, but because I have my lights on, you can't really tell. Anyway. But yeah, like when I spray down my face and I'm done with my full makeup, and usually I'll like keep like doing my beauty blender like this to kind of, because right here I start getting like those little wrinkles, so I start like kind of going over my makeup. So like I said, it'll start diffusing. So by the time I'm done, it's literally like perfect. I'm gonna go over with mascara real quick. Now I'm gonna do my under eye makeup, so I'm gonna use Buck again. Okay, and now I'm gonna go over with Dark Horse. And just like the top, I usually just pack it on and then go over it after. I'm gonna be using the same brush that I've been using, and I'm kind of just gonna go over it. So this brush already has some of the eyeshadow that I was using on the top, so I'm just gonna kind of just diffuse it. Okay, so I'm gonna go ahead and use Sin. It's a little like pinkish. I'm just gonna put it in the inner corner. Now since it is kind of dark, I'm gonna go ahead and use my little NYX Wonder Pencil in Light. And that just kind of brightens that area since I used a lot of dark shadow. All right, so now I'm gonna use eyelashes real quick. I'll be right back. Okay, so I went ahead and did my eyelashes, and now I'm gonna try to see what lipstick I'm gonna use. I really want to use a dark lipstick, but I'm not really sure if I want to. Okay, so first I'm gonna see how my ColourPop Bumble works. I'm gonna see if it looks okay. Okay, I'm gonna go with this one. I do use this lippy a lot, only because it's taken me so long to find a lip color that looks good on my skin tone. It doesn't look too pink, but it doesn't look too red. I don't know, it's like the perfect color for my lips, and I've been looking for a lip color that looks perfect for me. So I do kind of tend to use this one a lot with a lot of my makeup, but I can't help it if it's a pretty color. But yeah, that's my makeup today. I'm gonna go ahead and do my hair real quick, and that way, you know, my look doesn't look so crazy. Give me 1 minute. Okay, just to show you real quick, this is what I have to deal with. So this is literally why my hair is in a bun. But I'm gonna try to use my wand real quick, so give me a minute. Okay, so this is the finished look. I do have to leave in the next 5 minutes, so I am going to go ahead and finish this video. So yeah, I kind of just used my little curling wand, and it took me maybe about, I want to say 30 minutes. Usually if I straighten my hair, it'll take longer because I have to sit there and blow dry it, straighten it, and then I don't like it when it's really straight because I dye my hair a lot, so the ends are pretty dry, so usually I'll just curl the ends. So that's why it takes me so long. So when I use my curling wand, literally like I just go through my hair 2 minutes on each curl, and not even 2 minutes. I go over it with the curling wand for 30 seconds on each curl, so it takes me way less. So yeah, anyway, so this was my video today, and if you like this video, don't forget to like it And don't forget to subscribe so you can see the rest of my videos. And if you have any suggestions, just write it on the comment box. And I'm saying "and" a lot, so I got to go because otherwise I'm gonna get to where I don't know what to say, and ending a video is really hard. So bye.